Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Trading Chief. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to take a look at an ongoing stock merger between Amazon and iRobot. And the ticker you want to buy is IRBT. And as you can see, it had a massive dive down, so this is prime opportunity to hop into this one. And we'll go over the numbers, and you'll see how far down it is. But they missed earnings yesterday, and it closed in the after hours at $35.50. So let's take a look at the news articles that I have written down here for us to go through, and we'll kind of go over if this is a good deal, if it's going to be approved, and everything else. So let's take a look at it real quick. And this one is from August 5th of 2022. And I'm on MooMoo, so it says 2 o'clock in the morning here. So it says Amazon agrees to acquire consumer robot firm iRobot in $1.7 billion all cash deal. And then this is Amazon has agreed to acquire the consumer robot company iRobot, ticker IRBT, for $61 a share in an all cash transaction valued at $1.7 billion, including iRobot's net debt. So $61 a share is what they're paying, and this is currently trading at $35.50, right? And this is coming up. It's a couple of months away, but I mean, if you can hold it for a couple of months, you're looking at double your money. So we'll see. We'll see when this gets approved. This is completion of the deal is subject to customary closing conditions, including approval by iRobot shareholders and regulatory approvals. On completion, Colin Angle will continue to lead iRobot as CEO. iRobot specializes in robots and intelligent home innovations. Its product portfolio features technologies and advanced concepts in cleaning, mapping, and navigation. The business generated adjusted EPS of minus 66 cents and revenue of $291,970,000 in its latest quarter. And again, that was August 5th of 2022. So it's not the latest quarter, but based off of this news article. It says over many years, the iRobot team has proven its ability to reinvent how people will clean their products that are incredibly practical and inventive. Customers love iRobot products, and I'm excited to work with the iRobot team to invent in ways that make customers' lives easier and more enjoyable. So there's that. Next news article we're going to look at is this one. It's from August 5th as well. It says Amazon braces to snap up iRobot at a 22% premium in cash. So, like I said, they're going to pay $61 per share. At the time that they came out with this, on August 4th, the closing price was $49.99. So at the time, it was a 22% premium. Now you're looking at like an 86% premium if you were to buy now from the $35 mark. So, or it might even be higher than that, but it's well above the 22% premium that they have listed here at this current price target. It says iRobot has a history of making customers' lives easier with innovative and cleaning products for the home. Dave Limp, SVP of Amazon Devices, said, over many years, the iRobot team has proven its ability to reinvent how people clean the products and incredibly practical and inventive from cleaning when and where customers want while avoiding common obstacles in the home to automatically emptying the collection bin. Amazon held $60.7 billion in cash and equivalents as of June 30th. iRobot clocked a quarter a second quarter fiscal year 22 revenue decline of 30% to $255.4 million, missing the consensus of $303.1 million. Unexpected order reductions, delays, and cancellations from retailers in North America and EMEA drove the decline. Geographically, second quarter 2022 revenue declined 39%, and EMEA 29% in the US and 18% in Japan over the period. During, again, that was all during, COVID and restrictions and stuff like that. So it doesn't surprise me that they had a hard time, but the fact that they're still having a hard time here as they missed so big on this quarter, kind of worrisome, but it is what it is. Amazon's going to buy them out, so let's see if we can make some money on it. Let's go to the next news article. Next one is going to be on August 8th. See if I can find it. Yep, this one. Where'd you go? August 8th, Amazon braces snap up iRobot at 22% premium in cash, which we talked about is now a lot more than that. It's not the right one, is it? No. Amazon's $1.7 billion purchase of Roomba maker iRobot sparks privacy fears. Homes were your last data sanctuary. So now they're talking about privacy fears coming into play because the way the robot maps out the house to vacuum, they're saying that data is collected by iRobot, and if Amazon buys them out, then they have the floor plans of your home and stuff like that. I don't know what Amazon would do with that, or even why it would be a fear when they have everything else in your house already controlled and mapped out with Alexa and smart thermometers and everything else. You get what I'm saying. But let's read the article. It says Amazon's deal to purchase Roomba maker iRobot, which comes hot on the heels of the tech giant's deal to acquire One Medical Health Clinics, is sparking more privacy fears. Amazon.com Inc.'s deal to purchase Roomba maker iRobot, which comes hot on the heels of the tech giant's deal to... It literally repeats itself. On Friday, before the market opened, Amazon announced the agreement to acquire iRobot for $61 per share in an all-cash transaction. The deal is valued at approximately $1.7 billion, including iRobot's net debt. The deal comes less than 3 weeks after Amazon announced a $3.9 billion deal to acquire the direct primary care company, One Medical, operating as One Life Healthcare, which itself sparked concerns about data privacy. But this has already been completed and done. So if this one can get done, I don't see why iRobot can't be done. Critics are quick to voice privacy fears about iRobot purchase. The last thing America and the world needs is Amazon vacuuming up even more of our personal information, according to Robert Weissman, president and consumer advocacy organization Public Citizen. This is not just about Amazon selling another device in its marketplace, he said. It's a statement. It's about the company gaining still more intimate details of our lives to gain unfair market advantage and sell us more stuff. I don't know how iRobot's going to do that when it's just, it's collecting a layout of your place, but it can't tell you what's in your house. So I don't know how it's going to do anything. Amazon just bought iRobot, which has immense amounts of data about people's physical homes. It never ends. Congress would have passed the Tom Cotton AR's bill to bar big tech mergers. Congress should have, tweeted Matt Stoller, research director at the American Economic Liberties Project. So it's a bunch of he said, she said stuff in this article, and yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of this. So there's that. Let's go and look at I just wanted to point out that there's fears and that there are concerns about buying IRBT and it possibly not making the stock merger. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the stock merger is going to go through, but I just want to put it out there that there are concerns. So that's the reason why I brought up this news article here. Let's look at September 4th. This one. And it says Amazon's iRobot deal is now facing tough antitrust review by the Federal Trade Commission. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission, led by Chair Lin Khan, has started scrutinizing Amazon.com's $1.7 billion deal to buy Roomba vacuum maker iRobot Corporation. In August, Amazon announced its all-cash deal. According to industry data, iRobot's Roomba dominates the smart vacuum market with a 75% market share by revenue in the U.S. The FTC's antitrust review includes a look at both head-to-head competition and whether the deal would illegally boost Amazon's market share in the connected device and retail markets. Earlier in August, Bloomberg quoted an Amazon spokesperson saying that the company would continue to supply retailers with iRobot products and sell competing devices on Amazon's retail websites. In the wake of a report by the FTC last year, Khan has insisted the agency take a closer look at the acquisition made by the tech firms. And then they point to Google, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, and some of these other ones, saying that there's loopholes, and Amazon has exploited its device lineup with more speakers showcasing its Alexa voice assistant and home security doorbell and cameras from Ring. So there's all that stuff. Next news article we're going to look at is from September 20th. And we're going to look at this one. It says Amazon.com's $1.7 billion proposed purchase of Roomba Maker under FTC investigation. So it went from them talking about looking into it to a full-blown investigation. And this is Washington's federal antitrust enforcers are investigating Amazon.com Inc.'s proposal to buy Roomba Maker iRobot Corp. According to a securities filing. Federal Trade Commission this week formally requested documents from both companies explaining the proposed $1.7 billion deal, purpose, and rationale. The FTC's review is the latest investigation involving Amazon. The agency also is examining Amazon's $3.9 billion deal to buy One Life Health Inc. Like I said, this one's already been completed, which operates one medical primary care clinics in 25 U.S. markets. The filing by iRobot said both companies would cooperate with the FTC's investigation and expect to promptly reply to the FTC's request. After an investigation, which typically takes up to a year, the FTC can sue to block a merger, seek concessions such as divestitures, or decline to take action, allowing a deal to close. An Amazon spokeswoman declined to comment, and iRobot spokesman didn't immediately respond to a message seeking comment. The FTC is separately investigating Amazon Prime's membership program. According to a legal petition Amazon filed last month, the company has asked the 5-member commission to quash subpoenas tied to the probe, saying the FTC staff made excessive demands on founder Jeff Bezos and other company executives. So there's that one. Next news article we're going to look at is on the 29th of September, and it's this one right here. This one, good old Senator Warren. Let me tell you, Senator Warren and others ask FTC to block Amazon's planned iRobot deal. Senator Elizabeth Warren, as well as 5 other members of Congress, are said to be urging the Federal Trade Commission to block Amazon's planned acquisition of iRobot. Given Amazon's record of infringing on consumer privacy and other ongoing history in anti-competitive mergers to increase their monopoly power, the FTC should use its authority to oppose the Amazon iRobot transaction. And then a whole bunch of Democrat representatives joined in. The Warren push comes after the companies disclosed last Monday that the iRobot Amazon deal received a second request from the FTC. Amazon agreed to acquire consumer robot company iRobot for $61 a share and an all-cash transaction valued at $1.7 billion. So there's that. Warren is not only focusing on the iRobot Amazon deal. Earlier this month, she also urged the Department of Justice to heavily scrutinize JetBlue's planned purchase of Spirit Airlines, which I also made a video on this merger. You can go on my channel and check that one out as well, because that one's going to be a good one for if you buy Spirit Airlines. They're even giving out dividends per share while you wait for this one to close. So the next news article we're going to look at is from April 5th. Scroll way up here. If you look, the reason why I'm not real concerned about this one not going through is there's just so many big purchases coming in on this. Like if you look, like this company sold 8,000 shares, right? That's not a purchase, but if you go through here and look, you'll see there's a lot of purchases. Like Dimensional Fund buys 38,008 shares of iRobot, and this was in February. And then this one sold 15,000 shares. But I mean, there's big purchases in here. 11,192 shares. Like if I go through it, and I can point out there's some big ones in there. It's 100,000 plus shares, multi-million-dollar buys. Then I wanted to look at this one because now the United Kingdom is getting involved and go over this. This is where the concern comes in. It says the UK watchdog launches merger inquiry into Amazon's purchase of iRobot. Since the UK's Competition and Markets Authority said Thursday it is investigating the proposed acquisition of robot vacuum cleaner maker iRobot by technology giant Amazon. The regulator on Thursday opened comments on the transaction without setting any deadline. The CMA is considering whether the deal could result in a substantial lessening of competition within Britain's markets for goods and services. So this is kind of concerning because the UK, this CMA is the one that just blocked the Microsoft Activision deal literally last month. So it's a little bit concerning. I guess the same month because this was from April 5th. But yeah, they just blocked the Microsoft Activision merger. So a little bit concerning for that. Looking back on it, I guess. And then the next article I want to look at is this one, and this will be the last article. And it's a CMA probing into proposed acquisition of iRobot by Amazon. The UK's Competition and Market Authority, or CMA, said on Tuesday that it has launched a probe into the proposed acquisition of iRobot. Market regulators looking into whether the proposed merger will create a substantial reduction in the competition with any market or markets in the UK for goods and services. CMA has announced the launch of the investigation by notice to both companies on April 18th. The probe has a deadline of June 16th for its Phase 1 decision. On August 5th of 2022, Amazon, we already talked about all that. So it has until June 16th to figure out if it's actually going to cause any problems, and they'll end up going into asking for more documentation from the companies, and then if they reply in the correct in the whatever time frame, and they can look at it and see that it will or will not affect it, then they'll go into a phase two, which is a full blown investigation, which could drag it out even further. So there's concerns with getting into this one, but I don't think that this deal is going to get squashed. I think it's going to end up going through, especially if Amazon is going to be selling competing vacuums against each other. Like Amazon sells competing everything against each other. So I don't know why they're so concerned over competing vacuums. So just my thoughts. I mean, you can feel free to leave me a comment down below if you think anything otherwise. If let me know. You let me know. Do you think this deal is going to go through or not? And then, because I'm interested to see now. All right. I think that's all I got. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and come check us out in the Banking with Billy Discord. All right. Thanks. Have a good night.